All right, guys. So we're just gonna go over feedback real quick. I think it's important to understand. When I say feedback, I mean basically what I'm asking you to fill out on the spreadsheet. So I think it's important to understand why I want it to be done a certain way, because it's not just like me trying to be like a hard O about it, like get it done within 24, 72 hours. It's because there's an actual reason. So, firstly, with the feedback, what it is, it's something that's going to tell me how we can make improvements somewhere. So, for you, that's going to be the last set RPE, the post session feedback, and then the weights that you actually lifted. So, it's basically how things felt, how the workout went. So, in our cases, like with the post session feedback, like how'd the weight feel in your hands? Did you feel strong? How'd your technique feel? Um, did you feel fatigued? How hard was the workout? Like after it's done, all those things that are on the sheet, which I can show real quick right here. These are the questions, the post session feedback stuff that I look for, and then anything that's in red. That's what we're looking to fill out. And that's what I deem as feedback that I use to make decisions for you. So when I make your next block, I'm going to go ahead and look at this previous block, see what's filled out, see did the RPE match what I intended it to be with this weight. Are we progressing weight? Are we regressing weight? Keeping weight the same, but the RPE is going up. Things like this kind of tell me what's going on, combined with what you actually say about how the workout went. So that's the feedback. That's what it is. Now, when should we do it? I would say 24 to 72 hours, roughly. Now, that's not a random number. So there's actual research out there showing that after 72 hours, our ability to rate feedback, the accuracy of it, goes down. So that is right here. So this is saying after 72 hours suggests that this is not a suitable method for monitoring training load in youth athletes. So for our purposes, that means we don't want to be waiting after 3 days, pretty much. It also just makes it easier for you if you just do it the day that you train, because then you don't have to worry about filling out like 4 days of feedback at once, right? That's more work for you. So just do it as you train, or at least on the same day. That's like the easiest way to get it done, and for it to be accurate. So when I say accuracy, I mean thinking about how it felt. So let's say I had a squat single and it was an RPE 9. That's what it felt like when I was actually doing the session. What that study is indicating is that after 72 hours, my ability to go back and remember what that was diminishes a lot. And I might think it was like a 7 or an 8 or something like that. And if I put that on the sheet, now when me, the coach, goes ahead and looks at the sheet, and I'm trying to, let's say, decide what weight you're going to lift in the next block, if I see that that moved really well, that means you're going to be doing more weight. Sounds great, but if it's more weight that we can actually handle, then that could lead to problems, right? Maybe we sputter out. Maybe we can't progress throughout the block. Maybe we even fail a lift, right? Who knows? So that's why we want to do this feedback on time, because it will be more accurate. So if I just do my squat single and then I rate the RPE right afterwards, that's going to be the best way to make it the most accurate, or at least like after the session, because it's still fresh in your head. So that's when we should do it and kind of why we should do it as well, and why I even have you fill it out in the first place. It's not to just give you homework. It's because, let's say, I kind of already alluded to this. I'm making like your next block. I'm going to take a look at the previous block, see what weight we lifted. I'm going to see what the RPE was for that weight, how did it progress compared to previous blocks and all that stuff, to then make this next one. Also, if let's say training starts to fall off a little bit, let's say my squat starts to not feel great, and the post session feedback indicates not feeling as strong on this day that I'm supposed to be feeling strong, or the bar is consistently feeling heavy on my back. Okay, maybe we need to adjust the intensity or volume or accessories or something like that, right? So having accurate data of, okay, this is when this went very well. If it's accurate in that time period, I can just repeat whatever we did there to get the squat back on track to where it was. So that's another reason why we want to be accurate, so that if things kind of go wrong, or stuff starts to sputter out a little bit, we can reference when it was going well, and we can trust that it was accurate at that time, and then make a decision to get things feeling good again. So that's everything about feedback. I think it's just important, like I said, to know why we do it. So let me know if you guys have any questions on that, and that's all.